Imagine this. You're sitting in a room full of people. You know exactly what you want to say. Your thoughts are clear, your heart is full of ideas, but when it's your turn to speak, nothing comes out. Or maybe you speak, but the words don't sound the way you imagined. You feel nervous, you overthink every sentence, and when it's over, you say to yourself, why can't I just communicate better? If you've ever felt like this, you're not alone. Communication is one of the most powerful skills in the world and also one of the most feared. In fact, studies show that more people are afraid of public speaking than they are of death. Yes, really. But here's the truth. Communication is not a gift you're born with. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned, practiced, and mastered by anyone. Even if you're shy, introverted, or still learning English, you have the power to improve step by step. Okay, then I'm going to guide you through 5 powerful, practical, and psychology-based steps. That will help you quickly improve your communication skills. Not someday to day. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's begin your journey to becoming a confident, clear, and impactful communicator. Step 1. Master the art of listening. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Stephen R. Covey? Let's start with something that might surprise you. The first step to becoming a great speaker is to become a great listener. Why? Because good communication isn't just about talking, it's about connection. And connection begins with understanding. Why listening matters. When you truly listen to someone, you understand their emotions, their needs, and their perspective. You pick up on their tone, their body language, and their feelings. This gives you the ability to respond in a way that makes the other person feel heard, and that is the secret to powerful communication. Think of a time when someone really listened to you, not just nodded their head, but really paid attention. How did that make you feel? Important? Respected? Valued? That's the kind of communicator you want to become. Psychology tip. Studies in psychology show that active listening builds trust, reduces conflict, and strengthens relationships. It also makes you more persuasive and influential, whether you're in a meeting, giving a presentation, or having a one-on-one conversation. How to practice listening. Focus fully. Put away distractions. Turn off your phone. Look at the person who's speaking. Show interest, nod, smile, and give small verbal signs like, I see, or that makes sense. Repeat and reflect. Repeat a keyword or paraphrase what they said. So what you're saying is, don't interrupt, let them finish. Wait a few seconds before responding. Silence is powerful. Ask questions. Ask them to explain more or go deeper. It shows genuine curiosity. English practice tip. Try shadow listening. Choose a short video or audio in English. Listen carefully. Then pause and repeat exactly what the speaker says. Focus on tone, rhythm, and pauses. This builds your listening and speaking skills at the same time. Step 2. Build your vocabulary, but do it the smart way. Let's be honest, words are your tools. The more words you know, the more clearly and confidently you can express yourself. But here's the mistake many learners make. They try to memorize hundreds of random words without context. That doesn't work. The smart way to learn vocabulary. You don't need to know more words, you need to know the right words. Words that are useful in everyday communication. Words that you can actually use in conversations. Focus on these. Daily expressions, for example, that sounds good, let me think about it. Emotional vocabulary, for example, I feel confused, I'm excited, that was disappointing. Opinion phrases, for example, I believe, in my opinion, it seems like. Polite responses, for example, could you please, would you mind? Thanks, I appreciate it. Psychology tip. The brain remembers best when emotion is involved. So don't just memorize a word. Connect it with a feeling, an image, or a story. This is called emotional anchoring, and it's powerful for language learners. Practical exercises. Word journal. Write 5 new useful words, phrases every day. Use them in sentences. Vocabulary themes. Learn words in categories like work, shopping, feelings, etc. Speak them out loud. When you say a word, you remember it faster. Speak, don't just read. English practice tip. Record yourself using your new words in short sentences. Example: I'm not sure about that. That's interesting. Can you tell me more? Listen back and correct your pronunciation. It builds muscle memory in your mouth. Step 3. Train your thinking before you speak. Most people think communication is about the mouth, but in reality it starts in the mind. Have you ever said something and then immediately thought, that didn't come out right? That's because your brain wasn't fully prepared to express the idea. Thought clarity equals speaking clarity? Before you speak, organize your thoughts. Think in simple sentences. Break your message into 2 to 3 clear points. Use connectors like, first of all, what I mean is, let me give you an example. Calm your brain. Sometimes the problem isn't knowledge, it's nervousness. You feel shy or anxious, so your brain becomes cloudy? Here's a simple psychological trick. Box breathing used by Navy SEALs and public speakers. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Do this for 1 minute before speaking. It clears your mind and calms your nerves. Mental practice, visualization. Imagine yourself speaking confidently in English. Imagine people smiling, nodding, and understanding you. Mental practice, visualization. Imagine yourself speaking confidently in English. Imagine people smiling, nodding, and understanding you. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when you visualize success, you're training your brain for real conversations. Psychology tip. This is called mental rehearsal, and top athletes, speakers, and performers use it daily. You can use it too. English practice tip. Before any conversation, even texting, take 10 seconds to think. What do I want to say? What's the main point? What example can I give? You'll sound clearer, smarter, and more confident. Let's pause here and review what we've learned so far. The first 3 steps to quickly improve your communication skills. 1. Master the art of listening. Understand before you speak. 2. Build your vocabulary smartly. Learn what's useful, not everything. 3. Train your thinking, prepare your mind, then speak with clarity. These steps are psychologically powerful, practically useful, and can be used by anyone, even if your English isn't perfect yet. Remember, you don't need perfect grammar to be a great communicator. You need clarity, confidence, and connection. Communication is not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about being the clearest, the most authentic, the one who truly connects. Every time you listen carefully, every time you use one new word, every time you take a deep breath and express your thought, you are improving, you are growing, and you are becoming a powerful communicator in English. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explore. Step 4. How to practice speaking with confidence. Step 5. How to use body language and emotion to multiply your impact. Plus, real-world speaking exercises and psychology-based techniques to build unstoppable communication skills. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this helped you. And leave a comment. What is the biggest challenge you face in English communication? I'd love to help. Part 2. In Part 1, we talked about 3 essential steps to become a better communicator in English. 1. Master the art of listening. Build a useful, smart vocabulary. 3. Train your thinking before speaking. These are the foundations, like the roots of a tree. But today, in Part 2, we're going to grow that tree. We're going to add speaking power, confidence, and body language so that your communication skills shine, even if your grammar is not perfect. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's explore the final 2 steps of our 5-step journey. Step 4. Practice speaking with confidence, even if you're alone. One of the biggest myths in language learning is this: I need a partner to practice speaking. Not true. Yes, having a speaking partner is great, but you don't need one to improve your communication. The truth is, your best partner is you. Let me explain. The psychology behind speaking practice. According to brain science, when you speak out loud even to yourself, you activate the same areas of the brain that you use in real conversation. That means talking to yourself is not weird. It's actually powerful brain training. It builds confidence, fluency, pronunciation, speaking memory. In fact, some of the world's most successful language learners practice this way. Powerful solo speaking techniques. 1. Mirror talk a daily ritual -5 minutes. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Describe how you feel, what you plan to do today, or what you learned. Look into your own eyes as you speak. Why? Because it improves confidence, trains body language, helps with facial expressions, creates emotional connection. Example: Good morning. Today I feel a little nervous, but I will do my best. I'm working on my communication skills and I'm proud of myself. This is free, powerful, and emotional communication practice. 2. Storytelling practice. Pick a memory, a funny moment, a childhood event, or something from today and tell it out loud like a story. Start simply. Yesterday I went to the market. I saw a man selling beautiful mangoes. Add emotion. They reminded me of my childhood. The smell, the color, it made me so happy. This builds fluency, structure, and storytelling skills, which are gold in communication. Voice note technique. Record yourself on your phone talking about a topic for 1 to 2 minutes, then listen. SK. Did I sound confident? Did I pause naturally? What can I improve? This creates a feedback loop and helps you grow faster than waiting for someone else to correct you. Psychology tip: repetition builds confidence. The more you do something, the less fear you feel. In psychology, this is called exposure therapy. If you speak daily, even alone, your brain stops being scared. Your voice becomes familiar. Your sentences become smoother. Bonus speaking prompts to try. Today I want to talk about one of the best days of my life was something that makes me happy is, if I could change one thing about my English, it would be speak these out loud every single day. Step 5. Use body language and emotion to multiply your impact. Now that you're listening better, thinking clearer, and speaking daily, let's add the secret sauce: nonverbal communication. Why body language matters. Communication is not just words. In fact, studies show 7% is the words you say, 38% is your tone and voice, 55% is your body language. That means your eyes, hands, face, and posture matter even more than your vocabulary. Let's look at how you can use body language like a pro even as a language learner. 1. Posture equals confidence. Your body teaches your brain how to feel. Slouched shoulders equals I'm nervous. Straight spine plus chin up equals I'm confident. Even if you don't feel confident yet, stand tall and your brain will follow. Before speaking, do this. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath. Smile gently. Look forward. This simple reset tells your brain, I've got this. 2. Eye contact equals connection. If you're speaking to someone, look at their eyes, not like a robot, but like a human. It shows respect. It builds trust. It keeps people interested. Even in video calls or presentations, look at the camera lens as if you're speaking to one person you care about deeply. If eye contact is hard for you, especially for shy people, practice looking between the person's eyebrows. It feels more comfortable and still gives the effect of connection. 3. Use hand gestures. Your hands help express ideas. When you use hand movements naturally, your words become more clear. Your message becomes more memorable. You seem more alive and expressive. Use your hands too. Show size, it was this big. Emphasize emotion. I was so surprised. Point to ideas first, but don't overdo it, be natural. Pretend you're explaining something to a close friend. 4. Voice tone equals emotion. Your voice is your musical instrument. The same sentence can mean different things based on your tone. I'm fine. Angry tone equals not fine. I'm fine. Happy tone equals really fine. Practice. Raising your tone for excitement. Lowering your tone for seriousness. Pausing for impact. Record yourself saying, I'm excited to share this with you. Let me tell you something important. This changed my life. Try it with different emotions. You'll be amazed. Psychology tip: people remember emotion, not words. Your message is not just what you say, it's how you make people feel. The best communicators touch hearts, not with perfect grammar, but with energy, presence, and real emotion. You can do this even as a language learner. Real-world practice exercise. Here's a daily 10-minute routine you can follow for the next 7 days to transform your communication. Daily routine, 10 minutes total. 1. Minute 1 to 2. Deep breathing and mirror talk. Say how you feel today. 2. Minute 3 to 4. Vocabulary review. Use 5 new phrases in sentences. 3. Minute 5 to 6. Short storytelling about something from yesterday. 4. Minute 7 to 8. Record yourself saying your story with emotion. 5. Minute 9 to 10. Listen to your recording and note one thing to improve. Repeat this for 7 days, then look back. You'll see growth. You'll feel proud, and you'll sound better. Final words: you are the message. Let's end with something important. You don't need a fancy accent. You don't need perfect English. You don't need long, complicated sentences. To be a great communicator, you just need a clear message, a real emotion, a confident, kind presence. People won't remember every word you say, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And you, my friend, are learning how to communicate not just with words, but with warmth, courage, and authenticity. Final summary: 5 steps to improve your communication skills. 1. Listen deeply. Understand others to speak better. 2. Learn smart vocabulary, only what's useful and emotional. 3. Think before speaking, organize your message. 4. Speak every day, alone or with others. Practice is power. 5. Use body language and emotion. Be expressive, be real. If this video helped you, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more English plus psychology tips, comment below, which step are you going to practice today? And remember this: your voice matters, your story matters, and your English can become powerful starting now.